Before we can make changes to the way we live, we need to first recognize the state in which our world is in. Air pollution, while not always visible, is an issue we need to recognize as a substantial threat. In some areas of the world, air quality is so bad, people need to wear masks outside. Art has the power to help people understand planetary catastrophe. In Pollution Pods, Michael Pinsky helps the viewer understand pollution on a global scale by emulating different qualities of air from around the world. Each pod has smells and feels differently depending on the pollution level in the given city. Inside, there are monitors to show actual pollution levels updated live. After walking through the installation, viewers are better able to empathize with inhabitants of different areas of the world without having to visit those actual places. In Poland, Dan Rusgaard is leading the Smog-Free project, which was created to raise awareness of air pollution. He created the Smog-Free Tower, which is essentially a 7-meter tall air purifier tower. This installation is located in a park in Poland, which is home of 33 of Europe's most polluted cities. The tower is able to separate pollution out of the air and uses the smog collected in rings, which are sold to help fund the research and development for the clean air tech industry. While this may be a humble practice, it helps viewers understand exactly how much smog is in the air, and the rings add another layer of understanding to the artwork. Though the technology isn't changing the world quite yet, Dan is raising awareness and showing people that change is possible if we all come together. Kim Abellis wanted to prove to her friends that the foggy air was due to pollution instead of normal weather. Through this ambition, she created smog collectors, which are a collection of plates decorated using the smog from the air. A stencil is put on a clean white plate which sits out on a roof for an extended period of time. Kim created these designs to be of world leaders and quotes they have said in the past. Some are meant to be inspiring, while others, such as Donald Trump's, were meant to be ironic. After reading many of Kim's plates, the viewers can understand that climate change is an issue most world leaders recognize. The sad reality is that a lot of these world leaders don't prioritize them. Digioxide is a device created by artist Dmitry Morozov, which is able to smell certain pollutants in the air. It features a nose with sensors that pick up and translate pollutants in the air into digital color, which is then printed out similar to a Polaroid camera. When the device senses clean air, it uses green to illustrate it. All other colors are essentially bad. While it is eye-catching to get a colorful print off the device, there is discontinuity between the beauty of the picture and the state of the air quality. Using this artwork gives people a physical experience in traveling to common areas and analyzing the actual quality of air they breathe daily. These results can be shocking and show the viewer how badly action is needed to be taken to combat these effects. Winter Solstice by Louis Bolin is a video which takes place in China, one of the worst air-polluted countries. He paints the bodies of people in his video to blend into the gray and bleak environment. As the dancers in this video dance, they slowly make their way into the background, blending in to be almost unseeable. This is how Louis views climate change, as a force that is slowly but definitely hurting us. This video forces the audience to recognize the gray landscape of China and the impact pollution has had on the country and its inhabitants. These environmental pieces all have a way of showing us how air pollution around the world is a real issue. By bringing to light this issue and its negative effects, these art pieces cause something powerful: conversation. The more we talk about air pollution and notice how the world has been impacted by it, the more we can eventually talk about what we can do to fix it. Anna Marie Benu who also goes by Zero Waste Chef, states, "We don't need a handful of people doing zero waste perfectly. We need millions of people doing it imperfectly. When it comes to carbon emissions and air quality, we don't need a handful of people doing things to restore and maintain air quality. We need millions. To get millions of people to care, the first step is to recognize, and I think art is the best avenue for sparking conversations worth having."